Alright, I'll tell you what, because last week I had a thought, didn't I? I was talking about how there ain't no... Oh, shit. Wrong button. Okay, there we go. I touched on Forza, and that's made me thinking about Forza. Or got me thinking about Forza. And a big common complaint is, especially in the Forza Motorsport games, they just keep dunking in a bunch of off-road cars, don't they? Like those great big Ford Raptors and that kind of thing, and they don't put any off-road tracks in for them. And here I am in a game that has both paved and off-road circuits. I was alright, now this is a little bit embarrassing because I was talking about how there was a massive variety in environments in this game and old racing games in general. Even if they did, I mean, they did tend to reuse a lot of the same, ideas a lot of the time. You always had your desert and your ice and snow, and your jungle. At least in terms of off-road environments. That's where you go off-road, didn't you? There's only so much kind of off-road you can do. Now, I think I've talked about this before, and I still haven't decided if it's laziness or creativity. I'm shitting hell. Try not to go over too many of the bumps because you can't turn your car when it's in the air, can you? First place might have just disappeared, or at least I'm going to have to work hard to catch up with him again. No, he's only over there. I might be in with a chance if I concentrate and keep my fucking mouth shut. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think I've mentioned this before in an episode of this game, but the environments all intertwine with each other. If I can stop bumping into the fucking wall. What is that about? At this rate, I'm gonna get fucking eliminated. So I better fucking get my shit together. Yeah, there's some recycling. Like this... Is this the same town from the last track I was on in last episode? I think so, because then you come out of the town and you do a right up the railway track. But here you go across the railway track and you come down here into the big old dust bowl area that goes underneath it. Yeah. Cut that corner too tight, sent myself over a jump, and that's the race gone. Because the dust bowl bit is essentially just a straight to the finish line. So I'm 100% fucked when I fucked that one up. So we're gonna have to go again. I don't know, it pleases my autism that this is the way it is. How there's, different routes through the same kind of environment. Like in I think PGR probably did this kind of concept the best. Especially, what was it, PGR 3? Where you could just go into essentially a free roam mode around each of the cities in the game. I don't know, yeah, it's nice. It's nice when they do that. There's less, I mean, I think it gives character. I would call that character. And no matter what line you take through that corner, it fucking rockets the front end up in the air. And you can't fucking steer without your steering wheels on the ground. shit. And make sure you don't tap the brake and turn in a pickup truck, because the rear end is so light you'll go around in a fucking circle. Yeah, it must have been PGR3, because I remember it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and I was still playing video games, and I was just fucking rambling around Tokyo in a Ferrari Testarossa. And then my dad came in my room and asked me what the fuck I thought I was doing. I've been playing a lot of Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX 2. And I'm fucking stuck, right? I keep getting stuck on the first level, the Woodward Park. Rail yards, I completed every challenge, no sweat. But Woodward, first I was stuck. I couldn't figure out how to do the 170 meter grind, which I eventually figured out. The trick is to do manuals, because that doesn't end your combo. So if you go from one grind and then combo it into another grind, it keeps the amount of distance grinded increasing. So you can just use the two rails at the bottom, which are easier to get on, and then manual back up the hill and grind down them again. If you can keep your momentum going, which isn't too hard. And that's how I got that one done. But I couldn't find the last gap until I did it by accident. There's two huge half pipes back to back at the very bottom corner of the map, and you just have to launch from one of the half pipes to another one, to the next one. It's actually quite easy when you pick up on it. And once again, that fucking corner, the truck just goes straight on, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's race over, because the finish line is literally just around this corner. Look, I was nearly done. For fuck's sake. Actually, this is a 56 Ford. I think that might be the same year as my great-granddad's James Captain was built. What do you reckon is a more impressive bit of engineering? The pig iron Ford, or the little two-stroke motorbike with about 5 bolts holding the whole thing together? James, the bike is probably prettier than the Ford. It's not so much of a utility vehicle, but I mean, I never met my great-granddad, and I really don't know a lot about him. But my granddad was telling me that he used to take the James out of an evening to ride it up the motorcycle club, and then he wouldn't get back till late, and then great-granddad Percy would have to drive the same bike to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So when he got back on it late, my great-nan, who I don't even know her name. Oh, for fuck's sake! You'd think I'd fucking learn by now. And my great-nan, who I know so little about I don't even know her name, would get angry at my granddad because she was worried that the bike would break down or something. And even though it was a British-built two-stroke, apparently it never did. Of course, once I've got my hands on it, it won't even start. But that'll be my fault, because I'll be the one that put it together. So, you know, I'll have to take responsibility, won't I? The only thing is, because they're both 200cc, that means they're bigger than 125cc, means I ain't allowed to fucking ride them. Unless I get a bigger license, which is fucking gonna be a bloody nightmare on the old wallet. Especially because I can't get a fucking job, because no one's actually hiring. I swear, it must be some kind of government scheme where they give, like, I don't know, tax cuts or whatever to companies that say they're hiring. So the company has to pretend like it's hiring, and then they're just fucking not, because they never get fucking back to you. And I've got to pay another 450 quid for fucking insurance on a bike that's only worth 450 quid. You'd think after I've never been in a fucking accident, they might make it a bit cheaper, wouldn't you? Fucking Jews. All the time. All the fucking time. With everything. The idea of it is that you take out a fucking loan. I ain't gonna fucking do that. I'll ride my bike without insurance before I take out a fucking loan. I don't see any police around here anywhere. Probably be able to get away with it for a little while. And even when you do see police, fuck off! And even when you do see police, they don't fucking do anything to you. My bike's got fucking stickers on it. Great big number 19 on the number plate, and I'm planning on getting a couple of comedy stickers. I'm gonna get a Bakuwan sticker. You know, that fucking anime. I'm gonna get one cringe anime sticker, and a baby on board sticker, and a this way up sticker. Because that'll be comedy gold, that will. Yeah, and they don't take a fucking second look. Which is fine by me. Works really though, doesn't it? Because only white people ride motorbikes. So, you know, I guess they know not to bother us too much. Because, you know, Pakis ride scooters. And black people don't bother with bikes. Oh, sorry. Pakis ride scooters and niggers don't bother with bikes. I forgot I was supposed to be a huge racist. Alright, there we go. Okay. To be honest, I'm not really a racist. I've gone over this before. I just think people should live in their own countries and the Jews should be exterminated. Then we'll all be happy. That's also part of why I like Ford cars so much, because Henry Ford is fucking my guy. Friends with Hitler, you know, pretty woke on the JQ. Modern Fords, not so much, they're fucking globalists now. Own bloody everything. But old Ford, I can get behind. I thought it was going to spin then. He started going around, But then he corrected it and he got a bit crossed up, and I thought he might overcorrect. But I've ended up just having to drive around his outside. As you might have noticed, they've balanced out the, I mean, I've talked about this before, especially back in the early episodes when I was driving the old Mustang and it had 5 gears. They really did balance out the performance of the cars in this game. But that works. You know what? That's fine. Actually, I don't think this is the 56 one. I think the 56 one is the one with the spare tyre on the side. I think this is the 60s one. But I'll have to double check after I finally fucking win this race. Which it looks like it's... No! 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 Which it looks like it's going to be this time. I just have to hold it together for this corner while he fucking scrapes along the wall. I don't know what that was about. Actually, it was down in this bit of the track, that I learned it was possible to flip cars over in this game. No! No! Yeah, that orange one in the back on the loading screen. I think that's the 50s one, and then this is the 60s one. And actually, that car, the truck with the dualies, double wide rear wheels, is the car that I flipped over. Off to a fucking terrible start. There, the mint one. That's the one I thought this one was, but it's not, clearly. Out the fucking way. Dune buggy piece of shit. Look at the absolute state here. Size matters, mate. Bigger is better. Speaking of size matters, that's the name of one of the events in Ford Racing 3. Once I finally knock this game out of the way, I kind of want to play the Super Trucks, you know, the big old truck racing game for the PS2. They just released a new one for the Xbox One and stuff, but you know, there's a PS2 game of it, and I'd rather play the PS2 game, to be totally honest. Oh shit, what was that? They didn't work out the bump physics in this game so much. The big jumps, I mean, apart from if you get a funny landing, but the big jumps work just fine. It's when you got to go over a little ridge, like the entrance to that tunnel, or something like that, where the cars just get a bit funny. I'll tell you what I should do. I should just spin him out so I've got enough time to nosy my way around the difficult corners. The problem with trying to spin people out is that I've never actually played a NASCAR game, so I never learned how to wreck someone without wrecking myself particularly well. I used to get angry a lot as a kid and try and ram shit. But that was more as, you know, kamikaze moves. That wasn't me so much trying to make things easier for myself, which is what I really should have used that practice time for. Because now it's a one-on-one against a better driver in a better truck. Well, that's the way to do it. Get it up on 2 wheels, and then it drives over the bump like the bump's not even there. And he's had a crash. He had a crash in a tunnel, look. You could tell because his dot stopped moving for a little while. Alright, so I've got some time. Not enough time to spin out, but enough time to be careful around the difficult corners at the bottom of the track. And then I can finally end this fucking episode where I've only managed to get one race done. It's the cars you least expect to be difficult that are the ones that are difficult, innit? Look, this innocuous pickup truck has turned out to be the hardest challenge I've faced in this entire game. There we are, look nice and smooth through there. And with no pressure. I can also just be nice and smooth through there. Well, hey, job fucking done.
You win.
Jesus Christ.
All right, car collected. Track collected.
And that's probably all the recording I'm going to do for today. Got another 3 pickup trucks to do, then the Ford rally car, the Focus. What's that? One. How many did I get done? Well, I only got 1 done today, but yesterday I did a solid 3. So if I don't fuck up like that again, probably another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Estimate that at about 3 more episodes, provided I don't have another fucking nightmare like today. Yeah, that fucking works for me, doesn't it? Alright then.